Good morning and Assalamu alaikum to all the students of grade 1. I'm your teacher, Ma'am Rima. Okay, students, from now you are going to take your online classes on GC. So in today's lecture, I'm going to repeat some of the work which we had done in the previous 2 weeks, as most of the students were absent. So the 4 workbook pages which we had done in the previous weeks, we have 4 workbook pages of unit 4 which are included in your syllabus. I have shown you their solution. If you have missed that work, you can do it with me. Or also we had done 3 worksheets in the class in our copies. I'm going to repeat those worksheets for all those who haven't done those worksheets. And students, I want to tell you one more thing, that most of the students have the science copies in the classrooms. So if you can come to school for any reason, so you can pick up your copies, and all the work which we had done is pasted in the copies, the 3 worksheets, and I have taken 2 tests also. All those things are pasted in your copies, so you can come to school and take your copies. Thank you. Now come towards our lecture. Okay, this is again the lecture about unit 3, living and growing, and this is lecture number 20, the repetition of all the works we had done, of all the work we had done in previous 2 weeks. So class, complete your work, and in the next lecture we will do the remaining 4 pages of unit 3 which are left behind. We will do those pages in the next lecture. In today's lecture, I'm just going to repeat the previous work. Okay, so this is the first page, page number 50. We had done this in class. I'm just going through it. You can do it if you haven't done it. The toy moves when we, you can look at the first picture. The boy has a toy dog. The toy moves when we pull it. Yes, he is pulling the toy, because pull is a force which moves some things towards you. The push chair moves when we push it. Let's see the second picture. He is pushing the push chair, so we'll write push here. Now the light switch cord moves when we pull it. See, he is pulling the switch cord of the light. The bricks fall over when we pull them. Yes, when we pull the bricks, they fall over. Now find some examples of pushes and pulls at home. Ask someone to help you here. Okay, you can draw some pushes, one push force picture here and one the pull force picture on the next box. Now come towards the next page. Okay, now this is page 51. We had also done this page in the class. I am repeating it for you. The first question is, how did you start the ball moving? Okay, when the ball is stopped and if you wanted to move the ball, how will you move it? So you have to write, I need to push the ball to make it move. Yes, when you push the ball, it starts moving. The second question is, what happened to the ball when you pulled it towards you? The ball comes back to me. Yes, when I pulled it, it comes back to me. The third question is, what did the ball do when you did not touch it? When you did not touch the ball, it will not move. Now there is also a table. Find places in schools where things are moving. Record what you see in the table. Try to find 6 examples. Okay, first we had done fan, and in the second box you have to mention the movement of the fan. So you all know that fan moves round and round. Then we have curtains. So mostly the curtains we have in schools, they move up and down. They have a string which moves them up and down. Then we have swings in the school. So the swings movement is backward and forward. Then we have seesaw in school. The seesaw moves up and down. And we have flags in our grounds. The movement of the flags is backward and forward. And we have school buses. The movement of the bus is backward and forward as well. Now come towards the last page. Second page which we had done of workbook unit 4. Read it. What happens when you swing your arms as you walk? Fill in the gaps. Use these words faster and slower. Yes, when I move my arms slowly, I walked slower. Here comes floor, and when I move my arms faster, I walk faster. We had discussed this in class. I'm just going to repeat it. Then there is a box in which you have to write the names of some games, and then you have to tell that either we use push force in those games, either we use pull force in those games, and either we use both the forces. So the first game I have written over here is the tug of war, in which you all know that we pull the rope, so we win the game. The party which pull the rope more quickly, that party wins the game. Then we have a cricket. In cricket we use push force, and then we have a football. In football we also use push force, so we take in push force in this box. Okay, so this is page 61, the last page of unit 4 which we had done. This is so easy, you just have to write the missing letters in the blanks. Forces can make things move. M is written, you have to complete the spellings. Second is forces can also, S things moving, stop things moving. Then P and P are forces, it's obvious, pushes and pulls are forces. Then if we push a swing harder, it will move faster. And if we push a swing more gently, it will move slower. We can move our bodies using pushes and pulls. W and W can make things move. Yes, wind and water can make things move. Other than pushes and pulls, wind and water can also make things move. Mama. Then a windmill is an example, and okay, a windmill is an example of a thing which moves with the wind. Students, most of the students have done the test in which they have written that windmill moves with the water. How come it moves with the water? As I have told you many times that windmill always moves with the wind, because we hang it with our something on the rods or somewhere where, and if the wind blows, then it starts moving. Then a water wheel is another example. A water wheel is an example which moves with the water. Flags can be moved by the wind. It is obvious. This page is done. Now class, I am going to repeat the worksheets which we had done in our copies for you. So if you were absent and your worksheets are pasted, you can solve those worksheets. This is the first worksheet which we had done. In the first picture, the boy is pulling the trolley, so we have circle pull. In the second picture, he's again pulling the rope of the dog. In the third picture, he kicking the ball, so it's a push force. In the fourth picture, the girl is also pushing the other girl as she's taking the swing. And in the fifth picture, he's also pulling a trolley. And then in the last picture, he's also doing a fishes, so we have to circle pull force here. Now come towards the next worksheet. So this is the second worksheet we had done in the copy. Write push or pull according to the statement. Putting on your socks, yes, it's a pull force. When we put on the socks, we pull the socks. Throwing trash in a bin. Throwing trash in a bin is a push force, as we apply force away from us. Turning the key, yes class, this is very important, as this question was also in the in your test and you were getting confused whenever we turn the key. So again we are applying force away from us, so that is the push force. Then opening the door towards yourself, yes, opening the door towards yourself is a pull force. Brushing your hair is a pull force. Kick a ball is a push force. Tug of war, again it's a pull force. Telephone buttons, when you press the telephone buttons, it's a push force. Shoelaces to tie, when we tie our shoelaces, it's a pull force. And when we open a drawer, it's also a pull force. Now come towards the last worksheet which we had done. Okay class, so this is our last worksheet which we had done in our copy. Also class, I want to tell you that I have taken 2 tests of unit 4. The first test was of workbook 4 pages which we had done of unit 4, and the second test was about textbook pages of unit 4 from page 53 till 65. I have posted both the tests in the Google Classroom. if you don't have and the students whose copies are in school, I have also pasted the test over there. But if you don't have the tests and you are absent and your copies are also not in school, so you can solve the test, you can take the printout of test and you learn the test and solve the test, and then you can paste those tests in the copies. So this is the third worksheet which we had done. First is pushes and pulls are objects or forces. Yes, these are forces. Water and wind can make things move. Dash force makes your arms move forward. Yes, push force makes your arm moves forward. Forces can stop things moving. The wind makes leaves in the trees move. We use pull force to pick up a pencil. Now, true and false, things cannot move in the wind. That is false. Opening a door towards you is a push force. No, it's not a push force, it's a pull force. So this is false. More force makes the toy car move slower. That is false. It makes the toy car move faster. Water makes the water wheel move. This is true. Forces can make things move and change direction. This is also true. So do these worksheets if you haven't done those worksheets, and also class do the test. Look the test, they are pasted in the Google Classroom. You can go through the tests also. Okay class, take care of yourself. This was all for today. So in the next class we will do the next pages of unit 3. Only 4 pages are left. Till then, also I want to tell you one thing, that most of the students have not attended the previous lecture which I have given on 17th of November. So you have to take that lecture also and do your pages at home. Okay, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz. Thank you so much.